John, the pedal cab rickshaw driver.
I really try to be as careful and cognizant as possible when I'm on the road.
Mohammed, the cabbie.
Driving like crazy there.
Jasper, the beatboxer. They all agree it's someone else's fault.
Who are the most dangerous? The people in cars, motor vehicles, people who are walking, or people who are riding bikes?
Well, I guess motor vehicles would be at the top of the list.
Those bicycles, man, these are really the most dangerous. They don't stop at the stop sign.
Taxi drivers, they are very aggressive.
It's like this. San Francisco has a rhythm. When it's in sync, it hums right along, horns and sirens notwithstanding. Trouble is, when it gets out of sync, people get hurt. Last summer, a 67-year-old woman visiting the city from Washington, D.C. was struck by a bicyclist on the Embarcadero at Mission Street.
She fell to the ground, striking her head, subsequently dying from her injuries from head trauma.
Police officer Albie Esparza says the bike rider has been charged for running the red light, just as if he had been driving a car. I spent the day pedaling the most hectic downtown streets on News Bike One to see if the criticism of cyclists was warranted. Unfortunately, the video doesn't lie. From this Darwinian triple threat, a guy with no helmet, headphones blaring, running a red light in cross traffic, to the Three Stooges.
I gotta love this.
Riding the wrong way on the Embarcadero.
Nice work.
In the traffic lane and the bike lane right at me. I still can't figure out why I deserved the finger.
So what I'm noticing, standing here on the street corner, is occasionally someone will burn a light. It does happen, but I'm seeing that in cars.
Car ran a red light.
And I'm also seeing that from pedestrians. People just stepping out into the road, oftentimes not really aware of what's going on around them.
See, that guy right there was gonna walk right out in front of me.
I've seen dangerous acts by bus drivers, and I've seen dangerous acts by cyclists. It seems to me that if somebody does something a little unexpected, that's when they get into trouble. That's why they always say, make sure you ride predictably out here. That goes for driving too.
Leah Sham is the executive director of the San Francisco Bicycle Coalition.
All road users need to be aware and conscious about their safety and other people's safety. So whether you're biking, driving a big car, walking, getting off the bus, really thinking about, what you're doing affecting not only yourself but others too.
Officer Esparza says despite the perception, there's nothing to show cyclists are a major problem in the city.
It's not a problem, but it does happen, and we don't want to see that as a police department, as a fellow citizen of the city. We want to educate the public, and we want people to be responsible.
Are there bad apples? Sure.
It's also a situation where we can't ticket our way out of the problem, if you will. We do enforcement when we can on everyone, pedestrians, bicyclists, and motor vehicles.
Sham says the San Francisco Bicycle Coalition is doing its part to deal with one major factor that contributes to injuries: inexperience.
And we're seeing our bike education classes just fill up. We've never seen so much interest. There's just unprecedented amounts of people interested in learning the rules of the road.
Just who deserves the most criticism? Mohammed the cabbie says,
all of the above. The one is riding, talking on the phone, pedestrian not paying attention and listening to the music with their iPod, all the above.
In downtown San Francisco, I'm Rob Artigo, KGO 810.